So an idol is anything we worship or put above God. I guess that means when we idolize something, we're treating that thing or person like an idol and putting them above God. I think I'm starting to get it. Aren't you, Connor?
Yeah.
I wonder if I have any idols in my life. I mean, is there some way to tell that you're worshiping an idol? I'm going to look into this, and I'll let you know what I find out.
They traded the truth about God for a lie.
So they worshipped and served the things God created instead of the Creator himself, who is worthy of eternal praise.
Okay, so how do I know if I'm worshiping God or idolizing something or someone else? Well, I looked it up, and it looks like I worship whatever I spend most of my time, talent, treasure, that's money, and talk on. So let's see. Do I spend most of my time focused on God or on my stuff? Do I brag about myself or about God? Do I give my money away to people who need it, or maybe to the church, or do I keep all of it for myself? Hey, you know what? I told all my friends about this great movie I just saw, but did I ever tell my friends about how great God is? Okay, so if I'm grading myself, I'd say I do all right in some places, but there are definitely areas where I don't put God first. Places where I have idols. What about you?
Drawing conclusions. We're drawing conclusions. Drawing conclusions. We're drawing conclusions.
Yep.
Draw.
Draw. First of all, why did you draw a heart?
I just felt like it.
How's worship?
How's your worship?
When you think about it, it's pretty easy to answer this question. Just look at how you spend your time.
And what are you doing with the talents and abilities you have?
And where's all your money going? You know, your treasure.
And what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
No, seriously, what are you talking about? Like with your friends and family. But for me, well, I talk about making videos quite a bit. That and video games.
True. You do. All the time. I talk about Jaws, my pet goldfish.
You do not?
Yes, I do.
Then how come I've never heard of this Jaws?
Because it's hard for me to talk about. It's painful.
Why is it painful?
Because he died, okay? My angry cat ate him. I think he was jealous. That feline beast knew how much I loved Jaws. He was just trying to make me suffer.
This is a terrible story. Can we drop it?
Yes. Let's change the subject. It's so painful.
Okay, so your time, talents, treasure, and talk all show how and what you worship.
So it's really hard to hide what we worship.
Yeah, because what we worship always shows up in our lives.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate your worship?
What do you mean?
I mean, based on how you're using your time, talents, treasure, that's your money, and talk, how much of your worship goes to God?
Well, to tell you the truth, sometimes I mark a 3. Other days, I mark a 8 or a 9.
Yeah, that's probably most of us. Hey, you know what? Let's forget about rating ourselves, because the real point is letting God have 100% of our lives.
Yeah, he wants all of us.
So, how's worship?
How's your worship?
I'm gonna make some changes until I can say I worship God alone.
Yeah, me too. How about you?
Okay, so we figured out that everyone worships something, and that true worship is worshiping the only thing that is worthy, God. Today, our aha moment was when we learned that we can tell how and what we worship by the activities in our lives, how we spend our time, our talents, our treasure, even our talk.
Yeah, and anything that takes us away from spending time with God, well, it's an idol, right?
Right, and it doesn't mean that those things are totally bad. Really, it's all about putting God at the center of our lives, letting Him be the reason for everything we say and do. It's when we don't do that that other things in our lives become more important than God. They become idols, and that's no good.
Okay, so we know all this now, but why?
Why what?
Why do we need to put God at the center of our lives? I mean, why do we need to glorify Him?
Good question. I think we should look at why next time. Oh, I'm Marcus.
And this is Connor. Join us next time for more of
Aha! Better.
Thanks, bro.